I feel like Michi, when you first see her, you're like, wow, she's so good at it. But then like I was telling her I'm doing a subathon and she gave me like a million prompts and she researched a million things while she was doing her own stuff. I didn't even ask her. She's just like, oh, by the way, Matara, here's all of this stuff you can do. Here's how this can help. Here's how. I was like, girl, what the hell? She's probably the hardest worker I know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't even stream. Like, she wasn't even a streamer. She didn't want to be a content creator. She was doing fashion design.
My girl.
She even did like a lot of projects with that.
Oh my God, I know. I've seen some of the stuff.
Yeah, but then she just decided to try it out. And like, now she's Michi Mochivi and she's doing really well. It is what it is.
I feel like if this girl puts her mind to anything, she makes it happen. Like she makes it happen through like hard work and dedication. Really. Yeah. Like she proves to me that everything is hard work in life. Everything. Meeting her made me realize like I can work a little more. I can work a little more. I can try a little more. I can do a little harder.
Oh, it was like really hard to make her understand like her worth. I feel like even now she's kind of doubtful about it. But like for the longest time, when I got into VShojo, I didn't tell her to like try get in VShojo or anything. I was telling her that she should just fucking do something, like do something away from what she was currently doing. Because I was saying like, you have so much potential and you don't realize how much potential you have, and it makes me annoyed. So just do something, you know?
This is where you and I are a little different. Me? The moment I was like, I'm getting out, I didn't, again, it was way before VShojo, everything. I was like, I'm getting out. I was like, I'll tell you what it's like on the other side when I'm out. And then I got out and then VShojo happened. And then I was like, girl, I am telling you, give me like a little bit of time to get myself situated. And then you're leaving. Promise me you're going to leave. And I kept being like, I was actually being kind of a pushy, like, again, I try not to be a pushy friend, because I know that everybody has their boundaries. But with Michi, I know that if I am pushy, she knows that it's from a place of love and not from a bad place. Like Michi knows if I'm like, and I was very, Michi, we can talk about that one day with her. I think in like September, I was like, you need to leave. October, I was like, you need to leave, by the way. Yeah. November, I was like, by the way, you need to leave. Because also like, I didn't want to reveal other people's stuff, but I knew that like some other people were planning as well. And I was just like, Michi, you need to leave. I promise you, I will not let you fail. I promise you, I will collab with you. I promise you, we will do stuff every day. I promise you, like, you're going to love Twitch. But I was on her ass. I was like, me and him are not going to let you die. Exactly. But I think like, I was being so, okay, I'm so dramatic when I talk with Michi. I was like, Kuro and I won't let you die, but I think you're going to die if you stay there. I think it's going to kill you, your creativity. You're going to be a shell of a woman.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, I was just thinking the whole time, like, you're not going to grow there. That's what it's just honest. Like, you're not.
You're never going to be rewarded for your efforts.
You're one of the most. She's like the definition of bottlenecking.
She was.
Actually, though, like, for real. It's like, if you just leave, get a new audience, you will pop off. And then look what happened.
Yeah.
He's good now.
Oh my God. And I remember I was even like, look, Kuro and I, we're doing pretty good. If we're getting out and we're like seeing this stuff, I was like, it's not going to improve for you. You're still, I was like, look at the facts. It's been how many years? Like, this is an abusive relationship. Yeah. And I was so dramatic. And again, just so we're clear, I would never do this with a casual friend or somebody like, I would never, for example, like say this to somebody like Mel, because I know that Mel would actually take this so personal and like take it very like more negatively. But Michi, I know this bitch can handle it. But I was like, every week I'd be like, so when are you getting out? And then I think she talked about it, so I can kind of like say it. She was getting ghosted a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She talked about it. She was getting ghosted a little bit by management. And I was like, call them up. I was like, call them, tell them. I'm like, they're trying to delay it. They're trying to like make you miss, like, I was like, no, call them. No. You want to leave. Let them know, like, go to a lawyer. I was so on her ass. I was like, I squeezed that girl out of there.
Well, that's good.
I was really on her ass about it because I know how this was not gonna bring her joy, and she knew it. But I think she was also like very afraid to take the jump.
Oh yeah, she was definitely afraid. You know, even the amount of times I've like had to psych her up. It's insane about it. Because, you know, if you're a Michi viewer here, be very positive to her. She likes seeing the positive. I feel like it's really hard to get into her brain that people like her sometimes. So even though it seems so obvious because you guys are so nice, so just be extra nice.
Be so nice to her.
Yeah.
You know, there is something that's a little bit of a, if you look at her letter that she posted when she was leaving, I think you can find a few types that I type, because I have a very easy tell when I type. I put 2 dots instead of 3 dots when I type very quickly.
Right.
Because while that morning of, we were in call and she was crying and I was like, it's okay, girl. Like, let's open up a document together. You talk to me, I talk to you, and we're going to like kind of like, you know, do this. Cause she'd be like, I want to say this. I'm like, okay, I got you. So if you read that letter, there's a few spaces that she never ended up like changing where it's like 2 dots. And I wrote those because that's my tell that I write. I write 2 dots quite often. And I was with her and she was crying and I was crying and I was like helping her write it. Because, you know, at some point she was crying and she couldn't write. And I was like, it's okay. What do you want to say? I'm like, I'll type it out for you, you know?